I would like to welcome Honorable Alfred Khangati, Assistant Minister, Office of the Prime Minister. He will be delivering a message on behalf of the Kenyan government.
Your Excellencies present, the Chair of ICIPE Governing Council, Council members, the Director General, management and staff, all distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen. I'm here on behalf of the Right Honorable Prime Minister, Raila Amolo Odinga. He is the one who was invited by yourself, and indeed he will have attended this function, only that he's out of the country, and he instructed me to come here and read his message, and I oblige, that is why I'm here. And as I was busy finding my way to this place, the Minister for Higher Education, Professor Kamar, called me, and she said, where are you? I told her I'm on my way to ICIPE. And she said, please convey my apologies. I was supposed to join them, but because of the ongoing strike affecting university teachers, I have several unplanned for meetings, and therefore convey my apologies. So I'm sure I've conveyed the apologies of the Right Honorable Prime Minister for failing to be here, and also the apologies of the Minister. My name is Alfred Khangati. I always like introducing myself. It is Khangati, it's K-H-A. I'm a member of Parliament of Kandui, Bungoma. It's a tsetse-fly infested place. So when Rajinda was talking about tsetse flies and the ticks, I was very busy listening to him, and I think I've got some very useful information. I'm also a farmer, a dairy farmer, and as a representative of the people, I've been trying very hard to ensure that they diversify from agriculture, planting of maize. There is a lot of sugarcane, so that they can embrace dairy farming. But it is, I think, the most difficult bit. I've tried it at a personal level, I've been very unsuccessful, and other people have also been very unsuccessful. So I think the effort that is going into the control of ticks and tsetse fly is a very important aspect. It can change the socio-economic lives of the people, especially in arid, semi-arid, and vast lands of Western Province, Nyanza, and Rift Valley. That is what I listened to, and I think it came out as very useful information. I have a speech here by the Right Honorable Prime Minister on occasion of the 40th anniversary of ICIPE, and I wish to present it to you. I'm most pleased to join with you here today on the auspicious occasion to celebrate 40 years of ICIPE. During these remarkable 40 years, I'm pleased to note that the institution has made many notable achievements in the fields of plant and animal health, as well as in environmental conservation, all which have brought great scientific honor and respect to our part of the world. We in the government of Kenya today are proud to have played a small but no doubt significant role in providing the initial infrastructural support during the founding and inception of ICIPE at the humble garage in Chiromo campus of the University of Nairobi by our very illustrious son, now departed, the late Professor Thomas Chrisley Odhiambo. Ladies and gentlemen, today I join with you to pay tribute to the late Professor Odhiambo, whom I knew personally. The story of his life, and particularly the founding of ICIPE, amongst many other scientific firsts in our country, continent, and the entire third world, is a stuff usually reserved for science legends. There is indeed no doubt, from what I personally know, that Thomas Odhiambo was daring, heroic, and visionary in the most rare sense of the word, a man clearly ahead of his time. Thomas Odhiambo pioneered the ICIPE venture into what then appeared as the unknown. He then worked tirelessly to realize his dream for an internationally recognized center of excellence in insect science. There are not many such visions or stories emanating from our part of the world. As an African example and icon, it is my personal prayer and hope that the visionary ideals of Professor Odhiambo, which propelled ICIPE, must be a story we should never lose. I do hope that these 40th anniversary celebrations therefore mark your determination as an institution to ensure that the remarkable story behind ICIPE inspires many other Kenyans and African scientists, so that our collective destiny is informed by the benefits of science and the abiding need to invest in truly transformative science such as the one that the pioneer had in mind. Ladies and gentlemen, it is gratifying to note that today ICIPE stands out as an institution that represents the best possible in African science, even as I'm aware that indeed the institution has gone through some lean and challenging times financially. Yet all this is also a testimony to what human determination and resilience can do in spite of overwhelming challenges, even of a financial nature. For those of you who remain steadfast and steered the ship amid these storms and turbulences, your names remain forever engraved in our best scientific annals, and I must salute and congratulate you for ensuring continuity even after the demise of the great Professor Odhiambo. Ladies and gentlemen, ICIPE's contribution to the Kenyan scientific legacy is truly remarkable, particularly through publications, books, and even conferences. I note, however, that it is not in these that ICIPE truly excels. Rather, it is in the technologies that it has unleashed to the communities in these parts of the world that makes ICIPE a truly unique organization. I particularly applaud your push and pull projects that aim to eliminate the striga weed from our maize and hence improving the maize yield. The better technologies developed for the beekeeping and honey production, the control of mosquitoes that spread malaria, among others. Indeed, it is evidently clear that these homegrown technologies are what hold the key to a brighter future for our people and for the third world in general. Ladies and gentlemen, it is through rewarding collaborative efforts between national institutions to the perennial menace of food insecurity, especially in the Horn of Africa. Indeed, climate change and its attendant challenges is one area of topical international concern today. My office has, for its part, paid singular attention to the challenges posed by climate change in this country. Again, it is my prayer that you will initiate collaborative efforts with us in government in order to steer activities that will enable ordinary people not only understand the advanced consequences of climate change, but also how to make contributions that mitigate against it. On this score, you can be sure you'll have a caring and listening collaborator in the humble endeavors that my office has initiated over the last 3.5 years of its existence. I note further that ICIPE's success in training and producing many young and energetic insect scientists has gone a long way in providing homegrown solutions that are ultimately cheaper and more reliable. I implore you not to relent on this endeavor because our country and our continent still needs it. Our government applauds your contribution in the training and production of 242 PhD holders and 120 Master of Science holders in the field of insect science within a span of 28 years. This certainly is no mean achievement that also demonstrates that high-level experts can be produced locally at half the cost of training abroad, and therefore contributing immensely to stemming the challenge of brain drain. As I conclude, ladies and gentlemen, let me appeal to development partners and aid agencies to continue supporting ICIPE, particularly in the endeavor to create appropriate technologies that are better suited for local adaptation. As a government, we applaud the past support without which ICIPE will not be here today. In this regard, I commend with great debt of gratitude the governments of Switzerland, His Excellency, the Ambassador of Switzerland was the first person I met, he's here. We really appreciate the immense support your government has given to ICIPE. The government of Denmark, Germany, and the Netherlands, as well as the United Kingdom, among others, for the financial support extended to ICIPE in order to ensure that its important work has continued over the last 40 years. I'm informed that these donor funds have certainly been put to good use, and that part of the results are ably demonstrated in the exhibits that are on display during these anniversary celebrations. The government of Kenya therefore assures our development partners that we will remain committed to ensuring that there is a stable and conducive environment in which ICIPE's scientific work can continue to thrive. Finally, my abiding challenge to ICIPE is do not abandon the pioneering focus on the ordinary man and woman who bears the brunt of mosquito bites and tsetse fly. Tsetse fly infestation that can easily wipe him out and his cattle.